Hello friends, how are you today? I am good here and I want all the goods for you. Today I just want to talk to you on a question. My question to you is, what is the problem with the problem? I mean, why it comes again and again in front of us, and what is its problem? Why it comes always in front of us and creates the problem? You know, let me very openly want to tell you that let us all together, we all joins and sit together with the problem and ask the problem face to face. What is your problem? Why you are becoming our problem again and again? So do you know the answer? I hope you got the question. What is the problem with the problem? So, what is your opinion on this question? Please let me know below this video. But let me explain you, it is not something that must be, you must be hearing and must be laughing, but it is not something funny, but it is an important question to understand. So see, the problem, the biggest problem with the problem is that it comes in front of the person who can solve this. The problem never came in front of the person who do not have the capacity to solve it. So therefore, if a problem is coming to you, it is coming to increase your capacity. It sometimes looks and we perceive that it is a threatening threat for us. But wait, it is not a threat for us. It is not a threat for us. If you look, when we go through it, through the emotion, through the emotion that the problem creates, and we make the path through these emotional ups and downs without deviating from our ethics. And when we reach the other end of the problem, we came to know that it actually increases our skills. It gives us some important lessons. It gives us something to remember in our mind. And once we solved this problem, we became somewhat a silent guru of that problem. And whenever some other people encounter the same situation, we can probably provide a good solution to that person. So I think the people must understand that the problem is not always being that we look, our perception is basically, the society has made our perception, the way of looking at the problem made us in such a way that we always look at it negatively. What happens if a problem or someone, for example, someone tries to scold you and speak some hard words against you in your ear, and it becomes terribly impossible to keep it in mind, to drain it outside from your mind. What happens if on the spot when the person is speaking that hard words and you are thinking it extreme positive that God wants to create something good in you, and I must acknowledge and must respect this person to the depth of my heart, that there is something good. But at that moment it is next to impossible to give respect to that person and think of something very respectful for that person when he or she is speaking against you in front of you. It is extremely difficult. But that person gives you a lesson to sit with yourself, find out the core idea where you are lacking, and work on that. Work on that hard as possible, as hard as you can, with your full energy, with your full power, with your full enthusiasm, with your full devotion, with your full focus, with your full spirit, with your full energy. With the full fuel that you have inside you. The problem actually creates a focus zone, and you actually jumps into a hyper focus zone to reach the goal that is made for you. It is just like a concentric ring that you are entering and entering and entering, and finally you are reaching to the final concentric ring, the center ring where you need to land. So I hope the problem not always is a big problem. It is the way that we look at that problem. If we change our perception and think that this is a ladder, it may have some elevation, and we have to take a step up, and with 1 feet we need to lift our body. It may require some power, but ultimately we will step onto the next floor. I hope you got better than what I am speaking. Thank you very much. I hope you will leave some comments below this video. Thank you. Have a good day.